Welcome, everybody, to Dueling Aces for the Christmas show, 12/23/24. Isn't that going to be ironic? Next year, it'll be 12/25/25. You didn't think about that, huh?
I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those neat little things of, hey, look at how the dates are going to run. Like
when it was
7, 8, 9, and or
years ago.
Yeah.
Years ago when it was 12/12/12.
Yeah, that too. Or the 3/3 of 03. And it's one of my aunt's anniversaries. It was her third, and it was her third anniversary.
Or 6/9 of 69.
All right. Listen, we're starting already. Cheers.
I'm sorry, I had too much eggnog.
Got me the gingerbread rum's right there.
There you go.
I'm off for the next 48 hours. Looking forward to it. I will be piping on at apparently 10:30 tomorrow morning with Justin from Talking About Balls. We'll be. He wants to turn around and ease off as well. Kyle has to work, unfortunately, but I'll be sitting in for Kyle tomorrow morning.
Nice.
But Sam, right now, since it's just us hanging out until the rest of the fellas join in, let's talk about Rickey Henderson and remembering him. He passed away at only age 65. When I was doing the math, I'm sitting there going, only 14 years older than I was. I said, wow. I said, I for a minute, I thought he was a little bit older because, it's like, wow, he played really, really young.
Yeah, it's a sad day in the baseball world. The guy who made the stolen base cool. Sorry, Lou Brock fans. But he made base stealing cool. And he was an icon of the game, one of the best to ever play it. And it's just shocking because, I saw something about it the night before. But somebody came out and said, oh, no, it's a hoax. Don't believe it. And then it comes out hours later. I was like, well, maybe I should have believed it. I mean, when Dave Winfield goes on and says, yeah, it happened, I'm like, well, he was probably the last great Oakland A to play since after he left, the Oakland A's didn't want to pay anybody. But, yeah, it's a sad day for the baseball world.
I was going to say it was a big surprise. I was right now as we're literally, it's kind of, we're at that mid-level section of, okay, our sports heroes are starting to, end up passing. And I keep thinking about how my parents' generation and all of their sports heroes, when that happened with them. And I thought, man, this sucks. I mean, this really does stink. And especially before Christmas on top of it.
Oh yeah. That's the blow right there. It's right for the holiday. But yeah, I'm done. I'm still stunned by it because you don't expect to hear those things, and then when you do, it's like a whirlwind of like, whoa, like when did that? We didn't even know anything was going on. A lot of these ex-baseball players, they keep to themselves, man. They don't, especially a lot of the athletes back in those days, they just keep to themselves. They don't say nothing. Then you just get this news, and it's like, damn.
Yeah, you're like, what? Well, and also personal condolences to Bryce's baseball coach and a friend of ours as well, Dwayne Gerald. His father passed away this morning, and he was as Coach always said, the old original OG ball coach. So our thoughts and prayers are with you, Coach Dwayne, as well, and your family.
Mind if I throw one out there too?
Shoot.
George, you'll know him personally. Anyone who remembers Alex, who was doing 609 with me about back in 2023. He unfortunately his grandmother passed away last week, and so I just want to say a big condolences to him and his family as well. As cheerful as the holidays can be, there are a lot of somber moments.
Yeah. As I mentioned earlier in the year, or a few months back, losing my dad, and it still just doesn't really seem real yet. But I know that, I know it's going to hit me eventually in the next couple of days because, the routine of, what I always did. And, the memories of going to my grandma's house on Christmas Eve, then going, and being with my dad and my aunt and my cousins all over there, and how much fun that was. And then the next day going to the other grandparents' house, and going to their apartment and spending the Christmas with them, and how much fun all that was. And it's just like, boy, it's your routine just changes after a while. And it's like, boy, I'd love to go back to that. That would be a lot of fun right now. Especially as I'm older and I know I'd appreciate it more.
Yep. Because I think the same thing because, unfortunately I've unfortunately had to go through a lot of that stuff as a younger adult. I was raised by my mom and both my grandparents. My grandmother died when I was 7. So it was like, it didn't hit me hard because I was like really young, but my grandfather passed away when I was 18. My mom passed away back in 2020. And I just remember all the Christmases where like Christmas Eve, my grandfather and I would go out to this place called Phil's and get our takeout for Christmas Day because we weren't going to cook. Nothing was open. So we would go get the takeout the night before. Then we would come home and I would get the traditional Christmas Eve present. I used to get one, which then then I got older and then it became the week of Christmas present because I was like, can I have one now? Have one now. Have one today. I literally 1 week.
Nice.
So one Christmas, I had 20 presents. I opened 10 on Christmas because I got 10 days of an early present. My mom said, I'm never telling you shit again. Never again am I telling you anything. But then, Christmas Day, we get up, open presents, watch sports, whatever's on TV that day, NBA, whatever. Then my aunt would come down the next day. We would exchange gifts with them. Then we would enjoy the rest of the break until New Year's. And, now I sit here, and unfortunately, I'm still in the house that I've grown up in, and it makes you think about a lot of things. It definitely makes you think.
Well, speaking of watching stuff on Christmas Day, we know that the the shuffle of the Saturday games is basically what we're getting on Wednesday. Between basically the Texans, the Chiefs, the Steelers, and the Ravens. They just kind of shuffled it up, and it was like somebody hit the randomizer and went, all right, here you go. Here's your matchup. You got it Saturday.
Yeah, right.
Clint, get in here, man. What are you doing? You can't be still working. Get in here. Come on.
Clint,
you got the link. Get in here.
Clint, if there's an opportunity to turn the camera on and talk about something, I'm there, especially when it's George. Breaking news, by the way. The Niners just released a statement. The whole team is being placed on IR. Merry Christmas, George.
Jesus. Oh, my gosh. That caused for another drink. Thanks, Sam. Thanks a lot.
Gonna have George slurring by 9:00. That's the goal, ladies and
gentlemen. No, not even going to be close.
I know.
I agree, Clint. It is. It's, outside of the NFL being on Sunday or unfortunate Monday, leave it alone. I mean, you don't need to have games on Tuesday or Wednesday. the Thursday game, if it happens, it happens, and you don't need to do anything on Friday. Yeah, I thought it was kind of silly too. But I was, and that was, Clint kind of pushed on it. I don't think the NFL should be every single day. It's right now, all you did was basically set these guys up of, all right, we're playing Saturday. All right, we're going to celebrate Christmas with our families maybe on Sunday.
I mean, I told you all he hurt his elbow. I told every single one of you that happened. Let me just ask you this real quick.
Shoot.
I have an issue with the NFL right now with their flexing of games. Now, does this have to do with now the Eagles play at 1 on Sunday and somebody works till 2? Maybe a little bit. But, they're like, oh, we got to flex this game to prime time. You're the NFL. Every game is prime time.
Yep.
Maybe you wouldn't need to flex so many games if you didn't have games on every day of the freaking week. You're the NFL. Nobody cared if the Packers and the Vikings were on at 1 o'clock or 4 o'clock. They're going to still watch, dummies. Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it.
Well, there shouldn't be 9 games at 1 o'clock anyway. Even it out. Why you've only got 3 games for the afternoon and you've got 9 to 10 playing earlier on is ridiculous.
I agree.
Even it out. Make sure that more of the West Coast are being on West Coast time. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, that gingerbread rum is really good. That is some good stuff.
But yeah, I love we want this game more prime time. You're the NFL. You're the biggest ticket in town. Nobody cares what time the game is played. There are people waking up at 9:30 when the games are in London.
Right?
Like, come on. I don't get it.
Except me, I sleep in on Sunday mornings.
Oh, yeah,
I don't care what's going on in London at 9:30.
Oh yeah, I don't care either. The only reason I care is because I will say it gives you some nice entertainment at work on a Sunday morning. I'll say that.
Fair enough.
Then you see it's the Jags, and you're like, never mind. I'd rather stay out to the highway where cars ride by than watch that.
Well, the Jags are usually the Jags win when they're playing over there. They've got a very high winning percentage.
I'm telling you, they're going to relocate them. It's going to happen. It's going to be the London Silly Nannies. I'm telling you. Any Family Guy people who watch Family Guy know that joke.
Jeez, oh Pete.
I'm telling you, it's going to happen.
What are your big plans for the next 48 hours? Got some?
Work.
Really?
Work. Look, I'm not going to lie. It's been, after the story I just told on here, not my favorite time of year. I will say, though, now that I have a goddaughter, it's a little more fun to enjoy the holidays. But I only work till 2 o'clock tomorrow, so I'll be home all day. The roommates and I are going to have a roommate Christmas movie night, so we're going to watch a Christmas movie here and there. We're all picking one, and we're going to watch it. And then I get off at 6 on Christmas, and we're going to come home and do the same thing. So that's basically it. Got a little bit of something going here. So get to spend Christmas with the goddaughter. So it's still going to be fun.
Nice. Yeah, I'll be going to my brother's tomorrow night, meeting up with the family and having dinner. And then pretty much back here on Wednesday, and then go to the cheap movie on Wednesday. We usually will pick the Amherst movie theater and see whatever movie's playing for $5. I think Sonic 3 is the red one, which I wanted to see. Boy, that was in and out of the theater pretty quick. And then all of a sudden it's streaming. I'm like, well, dang. I was like, it was only there for like a week, maybe 2. I was like, what the heck, man? I mean, it takes them longer to film the movies than the setup for the releases. And then the release happens and it's boom. There you go.
Yep. That's
Pat,
usually how it goes.
Merry Christmas, dude. Oh, hang on. There he is.
I'm out of here.
No,
I'm just kidding.
How are you, sir? Bruiser.
Is he frozen?
He's frozen. Oh my gosh.
I mean, look.
Froze.
Look. I know we want it to be Christmas, but a Frosty the Snowman frozen look is not what we're looking for here, okay? I get it.
Oh my god.
I completely get it.
Yeah.
Nope.
He's out. He has this issue a lot, doesn't he?
No, he doesn't really.
I feel like a few times that I've been on here, he has this issue.
That was, I had to bounce it. He locked up pretty hard.
I'm waiting for I'm waiting for someone else to show back up too. I need some acknowledgement of a Mr. Maybe. That's all right. I go on his show with Dave and mess with him in the comments. It's all good.
Let's see. We get Bruiser take 2.
Let's see. He's loading.
He's moving.
He's old. It takes a minute.
Nope. Now he's doing what I used to do. It's the Japanese kung fu movie. You'll hear him first, and then he'll start talking. Watch. His sound is coming through faster than the video. Oh no!
It'll catch up in a second.
Oh, there he is.
Okay, there we go.
All right, there he is. Merry Christmas, Bruiser. How are you, sir?
What's up, guys? It'll catch up just a second. My machine's old. She takes a second. Like that Eagles offense.
Oh.
No, that's actually more like Penn State's offense. Because
it wasn't the Ohio State offense Saturday night.
Oh, wow. That was the thing. We kept talking about Tennessee's run game and all that. No one took into the account of Ohio State's speed and how much of a pain in the behind that was for Tennessee.
I was surprised. I'm not going to lie.
I was surprised.
Hey, I sat here.
Yep.
I sat here and said that Ohio State could beat Tennessee. And everybody poo-pooed it. Everybody's like, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I was like, am I? I was going to say something last week, and I had forgotten about it. But for all those years in the BCS, when everybody talked about SEC bias and how if the SEC team had to come up north and play in the Big Ten during the winter, that they wouldn't last and they would be, a blowout. Well, guess what happened? They came up here and it didn't last, and it was a blowout.
Yeah, as much as what was it? The Waffle Houses were all getting Rocky Top playing on them all around Columbus.
That was
interesting.
It was Waffle House and a couple other restaurants. It was Waffle House and a couple other restaurants that Tennessee fans were loading up the jukebox and playing Rocky Top on repeat. Now, you got your ass kicked. However, you can salute and appreciate that amount of petty
money,
harmless poking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, it's money, but let's be honest. If when Texas comes to town next year, if a bunch of people go into Waffle Houses and stuff and start playing Yellow Rose in Texas, I don't. To me, that's harmless. Like that is all. That's what college football should be about. The fact that Tennessee tried to buy sections of the stadium to checker the stadium like they do at Neyland is fantastic. I love it. I love that. What Penn State did to SMU's band is bullshit.
yeah. I was surprised. I'm like, wait a second. That's usually where they let their student section go, and they just threw them up all the way to the top. Because usually they let them be on the left side. Like if you're sitting in the stadium, if you usually let them go on the left side of the friggin' end zones. I don't know, on the opposite side of the student section. I don't know why they put them all the way up like that. That was wrong. We should have been more nice. We should have let one member come down per point they score.
You can be funny about it all you want, but like that's to me that's BS.
I don't agree with it, Bruiser. I don't. I really don't. Because, like I said, I've been to Penn State. Usually, the band for the opponent is on the opposite end zone of the student section. I don't agree with that. Because usually when the opponent comes here, that's where their like biggest fan section will be.
I think that the two things need to happen next year. We need to reseed after the first round.
Agreed.
And I think that there needs no, Andrew. The difference was you stuck the marching band up in a section where they're having to lug very large, heavy instruments up multiple flights of stairs to a section that is normally reserved for students and other fans. That's to me that's BS. You don't do that to a marching band.
Yeah, I was going to say generally they're reserved for.
I think you're
in the lower sections.
Go look up a picture of where Penn State put the SMU band. I think you need to reseed after the first round. And second, there's got to be a better way to select what conference champions go play, because Arizona State should have played Penn State, not SMU. And SMU wasn't even a conference champion.
Yeah. Clemson wasn't even and they didn't even get the bye.
Beat SMU. Look, they've got it. Oregon has to play arguably the hottest team in college football right now.
Yeah.
They've got to play Ohio State. What if it's a playoff? Why are we playing rematches of divisional games? Why is Oregon playing Ohio State and not playing somebody like Georgia or Arizona or Boise or Notre Dame?
Come on.
Why? We knew this was going to be a first. Look, it's the first year they're doing it. We know they're going to make kinks to it. So, but I agree with you. Like you said, Oregon's got to go through again, hottest team in college football. Texas is going to roll Arizona State. I don't care how bad Quinn Ewers plays. Arizona State doesn't. I'm just no. Notre Dame and Georgia. I think that could easily go down to a battle of defenses.
You can't.
I think Notre Dame's. And let me, and then to these last two, Notre Dame, Georgia. Like
Quinn Ewers cannot play that. I'm sorry.
What's that again?
He's freezing.
Quinn Ewers cannot. Yeah, Quinn Ewers cannot play that bad against Arizona State. Because if he does, they will win.
Well, if not, if Texas runs the football the way they did against Clemson.
You cannot play. Quinn Ewers is playing awful.
He is. No, he is. But again, the reason they won that big was because of that run game. If that run game is still going, then I don't think Arizona State stands a chance. If you got two guys running for 110 plus, it's good luck. But I think Notre Dame and Georgia's coming down to the defenses. I think Georgia's defense is great. Offensively, they are no. I'm not buying into Georgia's offense. And then Penn State, Boise State. I mean, it's gonna come down to what the hell Ashton Genty's numbers are at the end of the game. But Penn State's offense can't come out looking like a dead duck in the middle of the road like they did against freaking SMU, because all the Penn State fans that wanted Tom Allen fired after the Oregon game, you may want to rethink that.
All right, hang on. The guys.
If Ohio State somehow.
Go ahead, guys. I'm just trying to resend the link into.
If Ohio State somehow beats Oregon, I don't know how the ink on that Ryan Day extension won't dry fast enough.
I was going to ask you both that. What does Ryan Day have to do to not get himself canned?
Win the whole damn thing.
So what if he gets there and loses, he's still getting canned?
He could lose the national championship. No, I think if Ryan Day, I don't think they're firing Ryan Day because he has made the playoff. He has done well enough to keep his job. And you beat Oregon in the Rose Bowl and make it to the semifinals. I don't think you can't fire him. You know, there's a host of big programs even in your own conference that would scoop up that coach in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Yeah, if he gets by Oregon,
places like Nebraska, Wisconsin.
Oh, Wisconsin, pick him up in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
You gotta give me a few seconds. I'm on
His internet is really clogging up there.
not my internet, it's my computer.
Holy wow, jeez. There's about 14 different ways I had to finagle it in order to get in.
Glad to see you, brother. How the heck are you?
Could be better. I've been dealing with 13 sick kitties. So I'm not, yeah. It's been a interesting couple of days.
Dirk.
Hey, Jerky. Jerkin. Yeah, I saw that.
All right, that's weird. Now they're both froze.
Why are we the only two that are currently
Hey,
working?
look, don't jinx it, man. Don't jinx it. I have no idea. Whoop, and we lost him.
Doug's out. Bruce is out.
I was like, what is going on? I was gonna say, for once, my internet is fantastic. Everybody else's is crap.
Hey, I'm going good over here. Don't be throwing shots.
I'm just
you
saying.
Know what? I think the internets are all going on IR, kind of like the Niners.
Oh,
Or Lions.
I'm waiting for I'm just doing what I'm doing it for Zolt. This is all for Zolt. Zolt knows it.
whatever.
Speaking of Zolt, I'm surprised I got to play him in the finals in Aces.
Yeah, boy, my draft looked great on paper, and poof, it just pooped the bed.
Yep, he's gone again.
He's submitting his application. That is insane. I mean, this bad boy will hold it up to 10 people with no issues.
But yeah, I do want to just bring up again why we have this on. I don't agree with what Bruiser says. I know Quinn Ewers has been playing like absolute crap, but did you watch Texas run the football against Clemson? They just run it with ease. It's Arizona State. If they don't have an answer for that, they're screwed. I think Ohio State has a very good chance of beating Oregon. Like you said, we've all said they're the hottest team in college football. I know Oregon's the best in the country right now, but Ohio State's playing well. Dominating an SEC team.
God, no.
Penn State.
There he goes again.
This Penn State-Boise State matchup is really interesting because, again, if Ashton Genty goes off, it's going to be a good shot for Boise State. But what are they going to beat Penn State with outside of that is the question. Like, George, I think we can agree, right? Ashton Genty can't carry the ball every freaking play.
Right.
Like, he can't. If they could just hold Genty to somewhat of, I think holding Ashton Genty like 130 yards, like holding him to like 10. So, if they can hold him to around that mark, if Penn State's offense gets their heads out of their keisters, we'll be good. Because, again, they didn't play well early on in that game with SMU. I know the score got ugly late in the second half, but Penn State's defense is the reason they had a 21-point lead in the beginning of the game. They have to play. Tom Allen's group's going to have to play lights out again to even make it close. And Notre Dame and Georgia is going to be a defensive fest. I don't.
Let's see if that works this time.
Oh, there goes. You bumped Doug. Andrew.
I don't think Ohio. I think it's going to come down to Texas is going to end up playing Oregon in the semifinal.
Ooh.
And I think it's going to be Boise State and Notre Dame in the semifinal.
I agree.
Yeah.
Hey,
Now,
George.
I said last week that I thought, I picked SMU to beat Penn State because I really thought that that SMU's quick strike offense could beat Penn State. And they showed flashes. The problem is the talent disparity between SMU and Penn State.
Yeah. And I don't necessarily recommend throwing 3 straight balls to your opponent's linebackers either.
Right.
No, hey, look, the Commanders did it to the Eagles yesterday. They had 5 turnovers, and the Eagles still couldn't capitalize on it.
They got no. You got no. Look, you're getting no argument from me. I already talked about this for the last hour and a half. I know that. But,
I know you did, but I was busy doing stuff, so I didn't have time to poke at you.
Oh, that's fine. I don't care. You're good. I know you're gonna come at me with this. I know you are. You were chomping at the bit. I could see you. I could see you just after the game, just like, is it tomorrow yet? Is it tomorrow yet?
Ask George. I came in. I saw the final score and I went in our chat and I was like, I bet Sam isn't doing well.
I said, nope, not at all. Nope,
No.
not at all.
I'm not. The sky ain't falling. It's. I think I'm allowed to. We're allowed to lose one game in 2 months. So, but yeah, I don't. Back to this. Like this, I just there's one game where I think Penn State and Boise is going to be close. Penn State only is going to win that game if they get their offense going early. Run the football, please. Don't try to do what you did with Oregon, even though Boise State likes to run more than pass. But if Arizona State gets like whooped by Texas, then we're going to have a lot of talking over the next week or two over this whole thing again, over the buys and all.
Well,
we're going to be talking a lot about that if Arizona State gets whooped.
Okay. This I'm going to open up this to the floor. So, you're talking about reseeding after the first round. How would you reseat this? Because you have one playing 8, you have 2 playing 7, 3 ironically is playing 6, and 4 is playing 5. How are you going to reseed it?
So 1 and 2 would stay the same. Oregon doesn't, but Texas would move to 3, which would mean that they would play Penn. I'd make Texas number 3. I would make Ohio State number 4. Notre Dame 5. See, Texas 2 or Texas 3, Ohio State 4, Notre Dame 5. Penn State I would keep at 6. 7 would be Arizona. No, 7 would be Boise. 8 would be Arizona.
Finish with that.
Doug's like, dang it. Doug, it was kind of weird. Your internet froze up on you too. And it was like, all right. I said for once my internet is actually fine and everybody else's is crapping out.
Because for Oregon to turn around and have to play Ohio State after the thumping that they just gave Tennessee and surviving a 3-point win to Ohio State earlier in the year, that's not fair to Oregon.
Yeah, you did. Georgia's a bunch of frauds. I said it before, and I'll say it again.
You keep saying that, and you're wrong.
And when Notre Dame whoops it and spanks it, I won't be wrong.
Tennessee's gonna beat up on Ohio State. Hey, George, Ohio State can beat Tennessee. No, they can't. They're terrible. George, trust me, Ohio State can beat Tennessee. George, when are you actually going to listen to me when I talk about college football?
Georgia's a bunch of frauds.
Okay, you're wrong.
Notre Dame's going to wax them so bad. It's not even going to be fun.
Hold on. They're not going to wax Notre Dame, first of all.
Notre Dame's not waxing Georgia.
No, they're not. Georgia's defense is still freaking elite. Go ask fucking Texas about that. They're still.
Hey, I'm not the first one to drop an F-bomb tonight. Ha ha! It's a
But-
Christmas miracle.
Georgia's offense, I don't care who the quarterback is, their offense stinks. It's stuck with Beck, and it's not going to look much better. Okay, the backup had a nice, no one has tape on me moment in the SEC title game. Real nice. But Georgia's, I don't. It's like Georgia to me is like half a fraud. Their defense could possibly win them the whole thing, but their offense stinks.
Their offense has issues. However,
They have a lot of issues.
you've got some All-Americans on that offensive line and a bunch of All-Americans on the defense. And Notre Dame isn't exactly what you would call a stalwart college offense.
Agreed.
So to put them up against somebody like Georgia, who can move the ball, and I don't know if they find Stetson Bennett in another like 6 years of eligibility that he may or may not have. But the idea being that somehow Notre Dame is just gonna go, 2004 USC on Georgia is astronomically wrong.
Georgia's defense is too good for that.
They're ranked 5th in the playoff. That's where they're seated.
Right. That's where they were seated.
It's all right, Anthony. When you lose to Ohio State this weekend, you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Bruisers poking the bear.
Yeah, go.
I firmly believe Ohio State beats Oregon this weekend.
I'm surprised Ryan Burridge hasn't jumped in here to rip on that. Him and Anthony would tag team on that one.
It's okay. They can be wrong.
Hell, I was.
Need to clip that.
What? Oh, wow. Yeah, wrong. Yeah. Good Lord.
And I hope you have a wet fart that takes you 30 seconds too long to make it to the bathroom.
Man. If I knew this was going to go that way, I would have had the please be a fart meme ready to go.
I'm looking forward to this weekend. I'm looking forward to this weekend of college football. There's a lot of good bowl games, and there's a lot of good. The playoffs. I think the most interesting game on the list is Penn State and Boise State.
I do too. I think
That to me is the most interesting game.
That game literally is going to come down to Ashton Genty versus Katron Allen and Nicholas Singleton. That's literally what it's going to come down to. The only way I see Penn State really winning this game is they've got to keep Genty on the sideline.
I agree, but I want to see that game. I want to see Penn State and Boise State turn into like a running game shootout. Like I hope both defenses are terrible and the running backs just go off.
It's highly likely it'll happen.
So who is? I'm like, it wouldn't give me the stupid bowl schedule. It's like, there we go. Now we got it. I was gonna say, who do we have to look forward to? Tomorrow night, we have the Hawaii Bowl, which is South Florida and San Jose State. Christmas Day, of course, we have nobody. I'm going to.
We get the Chiefs on Netflix.
Good grief.
No.
We get Pittsburgh versus Toledo at Ford Field in Game Above Sports Bowl.
That's some action. We get some action.
Wait, I'm sorry. What is it called?
The Game Above Sports Bowl. Yeah,
Okay.
they got to do better. Although the next one, Rutgers versus Kansas State at the Rate Bowl. And then you have the Ventures Bowl, Arkansas State and Bowling Green.
Listen.
So you got
more action. More action.
The 68 Ventures Bowl. Okay.
That Rate Bowl is the Rate Bowl is one letter away from being a very unfortunate name.
Hey, and I'm the one with the drink in hand.
What happened? What happened to the Rate Bowl? They never saw it coming.
You freak. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if this episode is not visible after tomorrow, you'll know why.
I didn't say anything. I said the Rate Bowl.
I'm not,
hey,
I'm not
Georgia on Friday, Oklahoma and Navy looks interesting. Georgia Tech and Vandy looks interesting.
Yeah, I'm intrigued on that one because Georgia Tech and Vanderbilt have upset some very big teams, and that one's probably going to be a really really good game. We should almost check the stupid bets on that one, Bruiser. That one's
Georgia Tech and Vanderbilt?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oklahoma versus Navy. Navy. That's right. We did not get to address the Army-Navy game. Holy crap on a cracker. I know that
we talked about
I know that the Army quarterback was a Heisman contender, sixth place in that.
Yeah, but we talked about the Army-Navy game.
I mean, we did. Sorry, my apologies. Sam and I hadn't had the conversation. We did, but dang, Navy just put a boot stomp whooping on the Army. A major boot stomp whooping. If I'm Oklahoma, wow. I have a run game to be worried about. So, Oklahoma versus Navy, Georgia Tech, Vanderbilt, Texas Tech, and Arkansas. Nah. Syracuse, Washington State, not really that interesting. And they put Texas A&M and USC for the West Coast, being that one's being played in Vegas too, on the West Coast too. Those are your two late ones. Saturday,
the Pop-Tart Bowl.
Wow.
Speaking of the Pop-Tart Bowl.
Nope. This is the one Bryce is going to look forward to because you got the Pop-Tarts and you got the Snoop Dogg.
Arizona Team Bowl.
I can't even say it with a straight face.
Did you see the trophy for the Pop-Tart Bowl?
It better be a giant Pop-Tart.
It's a working toaster.
What?
The trophy. Yes. It is oh my God. Hold on.
I'm about to look this up, man.
Oh my God. Oh my God. It Good Lord have mercy. You've got to be kidding. It is unbelievable.
It is a working toaster.
It is a football. I want one.
All right, George. It won't come by Christmas, but I'll buy you one if you buy me one.
Deal.
Stupidest gift exchange ever. Well, you just keep the one you buy.
Oh, my God.
That trophy is awesome.
Hey, and you know what, actually?
Oh, I got to show Kel this.
If I
ain't gonna believe this.
And it's funny, if I put Pop-Tarts in there and burn it, that'll look like the Eagles' fourth quarter defense yesterday. Just shit. You ain't got freaking. Again. Like I said, I'm freaking mad enough at that shit. That is unbelievable. It's literally a freaking toaster.
It's a working toaster.
How do they manage that?
Pop-Tarts bowl.
So the trophy last year was similar, except the Pop-Tarts were molded into the trophy.
Okay.
They were part of it. And someone made the comment that you should make it a working toaster and actually be able to toast Pop-Tarts with it. And Pop-Tarts said, bet, and did it.
Yeah, like, say less. We got this. That's so freaking. I literally want one now.
Okay, I understand that people want to like crap on the Bell Helicopter Bowl or the Ragin' Cajun Bowl. Like, I get it. At one point there were so many dumb sponsors. However, a major breakfast food supplier in Kellogg's and Pop-Tarts is sponsoring a bowl game.
Kelly is laughing her head off right now.
Yes. And then made a trophy that brings the fun back to bowl games. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. This is awesome.
Kelly's loving this. She's laughing her ass off over here. Kelly is loving this 100%. Sam and I said we want one.
I want one. I like Pop-Tarts.
Yeah. See? Kelly's on board with getting it too. Sam, we're in.
I'm in.
I'll start eating breakfast again.
I can just start insulting you again, George, like I did Saturday night.
It will include 2 frosted strawberry Pop-Tarts, it says.
That's the best kind.
It is. Love the strawberry ones.
My favorite ones.
It's Kelly's favorite ones too.
The other good ones are the wild berry ones with the blue icing.
Those ain't bad. I like blueberry too.
The strawberry cheesecake Pop-Tarts in the springtime, also delicious. And the pumpkin pie Pop-Tarts that they come out with in the fall.
The Oreo cookie one I can do without.
Not Oreo cookie, pumpkin pie.
Oh yeah, no, pumpkin pie is good. The Oreo cookie one I'm not a fan of. They kind of messed that, or the cookies and cream. I'm sorry. That one's ugh.
Yeah. Look, can we get toaster strudel now to sponsor?
Oh my gosh.
Can I get a Pillsbury Toaster Strudel Bowl?
No, the Kool-Aid Man. We got to have the Kool-Aid Bowl because you got to have the
The
Kool-Aid.
trophy.
I heard.
No, look at it. It is a
Yeah.
working
You got
toaster.
to see this. You got to see this. She's got to see that.
That
Yeah.
is fucking awesome.
Exactly. We all want one now. We totally want one.
I like how I said, "Did you guys see the trophy?" And you both poo-pooed it, and I went, "Trust me, it's awesome."
No, I just was confused. I'm like, no. And it's like, I had to look it up, man. This is the best. We did mascots, but the hell with the mascots. Oh, we did kind of the rivalry trophies. Yeah, this wins. This wins hands down.
I'm still a big fan of the Orange Bowl trophy, the giant bowl of oranges. I think that's a pretty cool trophy. I think the Fiesta Bowl trophy is kind of cool too.
But this is fantastic. This is absolutely fantastic. And
100% is fantastic.
bravo to the geniuses who actually built the thing. Bravo.
Yes.
Bravo. You need an applause big time for that. That was awesome.
I may or may not be looking up where I could possibly purchase it one day.
Sam's not screwing around. Sam is not messing around.
All right, so I'm going to try to convince them that I'm a walk-on. I'm going to go to a team, lead them to the Pop-Tart Bowl, win the trophy, and I'm just going to move out there, George, so we can share it together.
Iowa State or Miami. One of these two teams is popping the Pop-Tarts.
Okay, so where could I
on
get into
Saturday.
to take the trophy?
It's like, can we get a hold of the trophy beforehand? I got some people down in Florida right now. I wonder if it's a possibility. Oh my gosh. That is the most impressive thing I have seen yet. That truly is. That is absolutely awesome. That is beautiful. Bruiser has left us for only a moment. Bryce is like, that's cool. And Kelly was just like losing it. She's like, that is hilarious. It's like, yep, we want one.
One. I want 3.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because once you burn out the first one.
Oh, yeah. No.
You're going to need a backup.
No. So here's what I want to do. I want to make 3 big cabinet shelf storage things, right? One for my room, one for the kitchen, one for the living room. I wake up, Pop-Tart. I want lunch in kitchen, Pop-Tart. I'm sitting out in the living room watching football, Pop-Tart. It's a win.
No matter
Hell,
what
I may try to get one built into the car. Who knows? I'm driving, Pop-Tart.
Wouldn't be that hard. Yeah. It wouldn't be that hard plugging into the 12-volt adapter.
Could you imagine though if I burn out all 3 in the house? That's it. Sleep in the car. This some bitch gonna be dead soon.
Merry Christmas to us.
What's that in the garage? Pop-Tart. My whole vocabulary is gonna be Pop-Tart.
Hey, I'll put it right back here behind me, where the tree's at. Pop-Tarts.
Welcome to Dueling Aces. Let me just
Pop-Tarts. Just getting a couple Pop-Tarts.
You see Bryce come to the background. What are you doing? I want a Pop-Tart.
Yeah, Bryce and Kelly just going through the background going, yep, whose arm was that? Oh, that was just Bryce.
Oh, guys, by the way, this is no longer Dueling Aces. This is the Pop-Tart hour.
Oh my gosh.
All right, George, it's official. We need to have this as a background or something if we ever do another one-of-one episode.
I'm already ahead of you. Already copied the image.
Why did I think I had to tell you that?
Yeah, this is interesting. Wow, didn't know I needed this in my life. Absolutely, yeah. That is the coolest thing. And like I said, bravo to the geniuses who built the thing.
They better. You know how much money they'd make off of those things?
Oh my gosh. It would be amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Oh my God.
It's like, dude, seriously.
Oh my God. We just spent like 20 minutes on my Pop-Tarts.
It is it's this year's Pop-Tarts Bowl winner will hoist a trophy that doubles as a fully functional toaster. Pop-Tarts Bowl GE Appliances. So it's got to be sold by GE then.
Yeah.
If it's a GE appliance, I mean, can we... Where to buy? Yeah. No, we don't want just any old toaster. We want the Pop-Tarts toaster trophy. GE Appliances. Sam.
What happened?
Sam.
What happened? What I miss? Sorry, I got a notification.
Come on, grab that sucker.
How much?
Yeah, I know. It's like, and. Right. They show us those toasters. No, we want this toaster. Look at the details on that. That is
like
impressive.
that is
sweet. Yes, we must play the video.
Of course, we must play the video.
Email. Could we make a trophy that actually toasts Pop-Tarts? And at first we were like, I don't know. That's a really strange ask, but we're used to strange asks, and we love those.
Pop-Tarts brand established the Pop-Tart Bowl last year, and they got a lot of praise for their innovative trophy, and they really wanted to take it to the next level and actually make that trophy a working toaster. And they approached us, and thankfully with First Build and GE Appliances, our company was able to do it.
We love to go fast, and we have a great skill set here that we can apply to things like this to bring it to life. We actually had to look for materials that could withstand heat, and we ended up with solid blocks of aluminum that we machined. So we decided to go brute force, machine this. We've got the capabilities, the tools, the talent. So this started as approximately 150 pounds of aluminum, and then it went to polishing. So it got to this shape, and then polishing took another couple of days, probably 16 hours of polishing by hand.
This is a great example of two really strong traditional brands coming together. And when you think about innovation and disruption, sometimes you think about really out there technology, et cetera. And I think what this shows is that if you get creative with innovation, you can bring innovation and excitement to something seemingly as basic as a toaster that somebody might say, well, you can't innovate there.
It is a fully functional toaster. And so what you'll see is you're going to insert Pop-Tarts in, you'll push this lever down, and then about a minute later, it'll pop your toasted Pop-Tarts up for your enjoyment.
And we want one.
Yeah,
and we totally want one. GE, don't tease us like this. But dude, did you see how much aluminum that baby is? Oh my God.
Are we still talking about this trophy?
Of course, dude, we are.
We just ran through the whole thing.
This is more entertaining than the whole first round of the playoff, okay? I don't care about that now. I want to talk about the
Right. We just went to the GE site and we just played the video on how they made this.
Can we agree that we should be playing for Hold on.
And they had the wild berry toasters in it as an example when they were testing it.
They had the wild berry Pop Tarts in there?
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, where's Bruiser? Darn it.
I had a phone call from my aunt.
Fair enough. Look, folks, I am going to personally copy and paste this bad boy into the comments so that you all can turn around and definitely enjoy this. And you guys can see it yourselves on how cool
it can make actual Pop-Tarts.
It actually is a working toaster that will make the Pop-Tarts. And that's got to be the coolest thing. Whoever wins this, they got to just start opening up Pop-Tarts, and everybody just needs to show them taking turns putting their Pop-Tarts in.
Wait a minute. Now, here's what we really need to do to make this fun. The winner of the national title needs to request to trade trophies. I don't want that now. I want this. I don't want to play for the national title anymore. I want Penn State in the Pop-Tart Bowl. I don't care about the national title no more.
Can this be the national title trophy?
Yes.
Yes.
Please.
Yep. There we
go. Get rid of that. Let's get rid of that stupid trophy. That weird
ball.
Let's get rid of the dumb crystal ball, the weird roll pin looking trophy, and let's have a trophy that makes Pop-Tarts.
Yep, let's do the Pop-Tart Bowl as the national championship game. There it is. The fans demand it, NCAA. Or actually, it's the CFP. The fans demand it.
For sure.
Let's do this. Pop-Tarts just went next level. And of course, as I also just saw too, we got to have the Snoop Dogg Bowl be one of the semifinal bowls, and then have the Pop-Tarts Bowl as the championship bowl.
Yeah, nobody cares about the Rose Bowl anymore, okay, guys? I don't want the roses. I want the Pop-Tarts, okay? I'm not a 16-year-old freaking teenager from the 1980s. I want roses. I want a Pop-Tart, damn it. I didn't get the 300 pounds by freaking eating lettuce. Let's go. Pop-Tarts now.
Bruiser, I am so glad that you brought this up, man.
I
am so glad. And for half a second, when I Googled it, it went, hey, Pop-Tart Bowl trophy, $49. And I was flying to GE's site. And then there was no thing about that being $49. They went, that will be $49. And I'm like, so disappointed. It's like, we want this as our toaster. The heck with everything else. We want this toaster. But in the video, they said they went, it was 150 blocks of aluminum. If I saw that right, that's a lot of aluminum. Oh, and it's all polished by hand, Bruiser.
That's amazing.
Yeah, they polish that baby by hand. It's like, that is pretty dang cool. Oh, it says item not available for purchase, not intended for use by the general public. Oh, that's a bunch of crap.
Okay, I'm not the general public. I'm just a fat guy that wants Pop-Tarts. Give me my damn toaster. I don't want you to make it for everybody. I just want to be the only guy on my block. No, because here's what I'll do, right? I'll freaking put that bitch. I got outlets on the front porch of my house. I'll put that bitch outside, charge my neighbors $5 to use it. I'll be rich by the end of the damn year.
And Clint says, and the MVP of the national championship gets the first Pop-Tart. Well played, Clint. Well played. Heck yeah.
Well, you know what that means, right? No Ohio State players ever getting it.
Doesn't need to be. Oh no, you know what you do? Oh, this would be cool. The MVP prop bet. Which Pop-Tart does the MVP put in the toaster first?
They put
Prop
they
bet.
picked the plainest Pop Tart ever.
Oh, Clint just went. Neither's Penn State. Clint fired back.
Yeah, kind of like how he kind of fired back about like the Guardians when they signed a 38-year-old first baseman and traded away a 27-year-old one.
Look, the stupidity of the Dolans does not fall upon the fandom.
I know. Clint knows I love him.
Yeah, that would be an awesome prop bet. They've got to have it. What flavor Pop-Tart goes in from the MVP? Clint says, let's not get my blood pressure up.
Probably strawberry.
No, heck no. Pick a different one, man. Like you said, the wild berry or something. Pick a good Pop-Tart.
Brown sugar.
Ooh. Ooh, yeah. You're making me hungry. And the Pop-Tarts, I think, were 3 for $9 at Drug Mart. Clint even said brown sugar.
Hell yeah.
Jeez, now I want some Pop-Tarts. Darn it.
I just want to eat.
Oh,
Oh wait, are we on a show right now? I thought we were just
we really went off the rails with that.
What
It
if
wasn't.
what if just a big break- hold on.
You know who's going to be bummed out? Oh, Doug, you are so cruel. Doug goes, we got a box upstairs. Oh, whatever, Doug. You know who's missing out on this conversation is Zolt. Zolt is going to be
I wish
so
Zolt
bummed.
would have just popped in. It was just like, what the hell are you guys talking about?
Oh my gosh. Clint wants to know, Doug, what flavor? Don't worry. I'll turn around and I'll set it up. I'll have it set up. It'll be set up. Oh man. Strawberry and chocolate both frosted. Ooh. Okay. Where did we leave off? Oh, the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl.
George, we can't continue the show
More-
after that.
more Mac action.
Maxian.
Go bowling military bowl. East Carolina and North Carolina State. The Valero Alamo Bowl. BYU versus Colorado. That one could be interesting.
I thought that was just a crybaby
Okay.
bowl.
That's on Saturday, the 28th. The Crybaby Bowl.
Yeah. We want national attention. Play somebody decent, please.
The Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl, Louisiana Tech versus Army. And then there's the Music City Bowl. The Trans Perfect Music City Bowl. Iowa.
Missouri just got a quarterback today.
Is Sanders and Hunter playing in the bowl game? I would assume yes.
Dion did say when he was first hired that they said, oh, they're playing in bowl games. He said, my guys play in bowl games.
How interesting is this? That ReliaQuest Bowl, Alabama versus Michigan.
That'd be a good one.
That interesting.
That could be a real.
That's a little interesting, ain't it?
That's a good bowl game.
Can you just say the Frosted Flakes Sun Bowl? They call it the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. We can't just say Frosted Flakes Sun Bowl. Louisville versus Washington. I'm sorry. We're missing Florida State somewhere, didn't they? Oh, no, that's right. They poo-pooed.
Hey, look, it's not like they lost on the first game of the year on a field goal to Georgia Tech. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
But, all right, hold on. They didn't lose to Boston shit. Sorry, Florida State.
And then now we go from Pop-Tarts to Cheez-Its. Oh, my gosh.
The trophy has to be a giant Cheez-It, right?
It is. It's actually looks like
It's a wheel of cheese.
That ain't no toaster.
All right. The cheese trophy.
It's a giant bowl of cheeses.
It is a giant bowl of Cheez-Its. I'll be darned. It truly is. It's a giant bowl of Cheez-Its.
Guys, why is it every time I'm on with you, food is involved?
That's all right. Don't look up. So New Year's Friday, January 3rd is the Duke's Mayo Bowl. The victory celebration of that one, not great.
The what?
The Duke's Mayo Bowl, the winning coach has to eat a giant spoonful of mayo.
Ew.
Yeah.
Although
Duke's Mayo is.
There's one guy that is going to tune into that game, and that's Will Levis.
Duke's Mayo Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I was doing all right, and now you kind of ruined my appetite a little. I mean, ew. That's just wrong. Who would want to eat a spoonful of mayo?
Will Levis.
And instead of a Gatorade bath, you get a mayo bath.
Ooh.
Oh.
All right, go back to Go back to the toaster. Go back to the toaster. I'm not. Nah.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh. I mean, seriously? Duke's Mayo Bowl trophy is the glass football that is awarded to the winning team. The players taped a bottle of mayo to the trophy as a makeshift fix.
That was in 2020. No.
That's
That's in 2020. Right there, the bottom center picture. You see that big Gatorade looking cooler of mayo?
Oh, sorry. Oh,
yeah,
no.
The mayo. Yep, the mayo bath. That's what happens.
Oh,
okay, I'm at it.
Oh,
I'm not saying nothing else for the rest of this episode. For the rest of this,
no way. Oh, there it is, right there. What in the? Oh man, I don't know if I would want to win this.
I'm tanking that game. You remember the longest yard? I'm Paul Crew in this game. I'm shaving points.
All right, boys. I'll catch you guys later.
See you,
Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas, boys. I got some Christmas stuff I got to do. So, Merry Christmas, boys. I will.
Merry Christmas.
I'll talk to you next week.
All righty, sir. See you next
Maybe
week.
the Eagles. Maybe the Eagles will get a defense underneath their Christmas tree.
Nah,
Oh,
I'm not
God.
doing it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
Okay, that was gross.
I want a Pop-Tart.
I swear the Pop-Tart thing is real, man.
Just why did the mayo thing? The mayo ruined it for me.
Oh, man. That was brutal. That was so brutal. It's like, come on, man. Really? The Bahama Bowl presented by Atlantis Resorts. So the winner gets to go on a vacation? I could deal with that. I could totally deal with that. Stop. Whoop. Go back. Whoop. There we go. And we're back. Yeah.
Man show.
Zolt's working on getting in here.
Oh boy.
I messaged him. He's like, he's working on it. I was like, alrighty. Yeah, the bowl games, there aren't many that look that appeasing until getting closer to New Year's next week.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's nothing that looks really off the wall. Not too much at all.
So while we're sitting here, I do have do you have any comments on my Josh Naylor joke earlier to Clint? And do you have a thought on why you think they did this?
And I know that the Dolans don't spend money, but I mean, if you're gonna, that is a serious aged DH. The only thing that you'd be looking to do if you got rid of your first baseman was that you were inquiring on another first baseman.
George, they're not DH. George, I know you're trying to say he's not DHing. Santana was playing first for Minnesota last year. He's not DHing. I hate to break it to you.
Well, if they end up putting him at first base and he still is playing,
you got rid of the whole right side of your infield. You got rid of the whole right side of your infield for nothing.
You're gonna see Progressive Field burn.
Here's my thing, right?
Burn.
So
and they just renovated the place, adding different suites and everything that they're going through right now. And it's like, dude, just sell the dang team already. We already know you don't spend money. You just got rid of one of the best players outside of Ramirez on the team.
I'm about to say, you just got rid of his protection. That was his protection.
Yeah.
And again, they were like, oh, because here's the thing. Josh Naylor's a free agent at the end of the year. There's your money spending thing right there. Here's the problem, dummies. You're not going to have a first baseman even after Santana leaves next year.
No.
Don't get me wrong. Trading Jimenez, we talked about it on Hitting Home. I get it. The offense has been really bad every year. It's going down every year. I get it. Their top two prospects are second basemen. I get it. They don't want to spend that much money for a guy who's just a fielder. I get it. But to trade away your first baseman who's 27 years old, who has gotten better every year since he's been in Cleveland, 79 RBIs, 97, 108. Am I missing something here?
Yeah. And Clint says, then they traded for that whack pitcher and still ain't got no outfield situation fixed.
What is their outfielder situation looking like right now?
You seen dumpster fires, right?
Well, because I know. Well, Noel will be in that mix and right a little bit.
Zolt said, Chrome uninstalled itself on my way. Oh my god.
Why is everybody having technical difficulties around Christmas, man?
Well, I don't play mine through Chrome. I play mine through Firefox.
But yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, see, that's saying Noel's supposed to be the DH, so good luck with that with Santana.
Yeah, it's going to be a little ugly. I can bring it up here.
Oh boy.
Let us see. Let us see. And bring the tomatoes and cucumbers while you're at it. You know. Ooh, look at that wonderful 4-man rotation. Yay. Bullpen, catchers, first base. And here we go with the outfield.
Well, let me see. All right. Well, you still have Lane Thomas, Stephen Kwan. They're both going to probably be involved in the everyday outfield. Oh, good God. They probably will, knowing them.
There he is. Cecil, I can see you, even though you don't think you can be seen, but
Quiet.
you can be seen.
Quiet, you.
Hey. Bruiser had just left, but he left us with a Christmas gift that keeps on giving. And we are very, very thankful that he brought it to our attention.
I don't want to see that video.
It is the Pop Tarts
yes.
Toaster Trophy. And we want one because it's a working trophy.
And now it is.
It now is.
Last year's wasn't.
Yeah, last year it wasn't, but this year it is. They even turned around and teased us with a whole video of how they made the thing. And then in super fine print right here, it says item not available for purchase, not intended for use by the general public. And Sam said,
I'm angry now. I still want it. I'm not the general public. I'm just a fat man that wants Pop-Tarts. Just give me one.
Don't be upset. Don't be upset because like 5 years from now, some university's athletic department is going to burn down because this thing like malfunctioned and somebody actually tried to use it.
Well, no, because I suggested if they would to sell them, I'm going to put one in my room, Pop-Tart when I get up. Want lunch? Pop-Tart in the kitchen. One while I'm watching football? Hell, I even put one in the car. Driving down the road, Pop-Tart. It's a golden life. Now, granted, if the only one that survives is the car one, I'm living in my car.
Right. Now,
by the way,
have they decided if they're going to retrofit the one that they gave out last year so that it'll work?
No, they just spent it was like 150 blocks of aluminum just to build this one. I clipped the little video link for this in the comments. So this little video actually showed how they built it, hand polished and everything, and we're just like, that's awesome. It was an excellent video, and at first Bruiser mentioned it to us, and we're like, what?
No,
and when we saw it,
it's not available for sale. I understand. Nope. What if you collect, say, 100,000 Pop-Tart box tops? Can you send it in and get it?
See, Sam, there we go.
Wait, I'm sorry. What did he say? My headphone cut out.
I said, if it's not available for sale, I get that. What if, hypothetically, someone were to collect, say, 100,000 box tops from Pop-Tart boxes and send it in? You think maybe one might just show up on your doorstep?
Yeah, buddy. Merry Christmas to you too, Tyler.
Merry Christmas, Tyler.
100,000 box tops. That's all it would take.
Well,
Huh?
Just
Zol,
saying.
here's what I said. If I were to, acquire one, I'm showing it off to the whole neighborhood. I have outlets
yeah.
on the front. No, because here's what I'm doing. I have outlets on the front porch. I'm charging $5 a pop. Tart, get it?
Ah,
By the way, Zol, I love the screen name. By the way,
thank you. Thank you very much. I
Dan
thought
Campbell
long.
delivers Santa his gifts, so that's how that goes.
All I'm gonna say, the fake fumble.
Oh my god!
I was
Shit.
waiting for you. I was waiting for you to get here before I even went into that, because that was just brilliant on both parts. Running back, quarterback, line. I mean, wow. Look, we've seen the fake punt. We've seen the fake field. The fake fumble.
Fake fumble. Just
Bravo.
beautiful.
Bravo. Just, yeah, magnifique. Absolute brilliance. That's better than the tush push. And I don't think Sam's going to argue it. I don't think so.
I hate the tush push. Mostly because it takes away my running back's touchdowns. But no, I hate it for I don't hate it. It's an effective play. We make it work. I get that. But the other thing is, like, eventually, right? Now, we are gonna have these four locked in together for at least the next 3 years, right? Jalen, Barkley, Smith, and Brown. Don't you think eventually one of them will say, hey, red zone, we're here too, like, we could use a red zone. Hey, I have a touchdown instead of in my contract. I could use one, Like, I get it. But again, and like you saw, I know it didn't happen on the tush push, but I don't really want my quarterback diving head first into 7,000 pounds worth of freaking other men trying to hit him. So maybe try to watch it a little bit, because don't tell me he hasn't taken blows to his head from the tush push. You're lying to yourself.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that was the most brilliant thing I had seen in a long time. I was super impressed. I truly was. Sam, here's Adam. He said, sorry I couldn't join first Christmas party was tonight, and we're still hanging with the fam. Glad you snuck in, though, dude. Merry Christmas to you guys.
Jameis Winston says, Merry Christmas.
Oh, wow.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, sorry, Adam. He already spewed all of his Jameis Winston earlier. You missed
Jameis
it.
Winston deserves a 2-year contract extension to be the quarterback of the Cleveland Browns.
That's why I stopped drinking my cup, because I knew you were going there, and I was going to have to choke on that.
See, my problem is I use my best material on Sam's show.
Yeah. Zolt does, dude. Zolt's got some good ones on my show.
There were some good ones today.
Oh, did someone really, Clint, do that damn hurdle? Oh, my God. Now, are they going to put that fake fumble in Madden is the question.
Oh, I guarantee
you've got to.
I mean, they put the hurdle in there, didn't they? You got to put the fake freaking...
Yes.
I think the reverse hurdle would be harder to put in than the fake fumble.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
The only team that won't be able to execute it is the Cowboys, because they'll literally...
screw it up. Ooh.
Yeah.
Adam,
okay.
Adam, he needs about 6 more concussions to be to 2.
He needs a little bit more. He needs just a little bit more. Jameis gets 2 years off his
Clint agrees.
Doesn't know. Jeez, oh Pete. You missed this little segment earlier, but I'll bring it.
Look,
I gotta bring it back for you.
Okay.
Because you didn't get to slate your opinion and how you're thinking things are looking.
Texas,
the moment.
Oregon, Penn State, Notre Dame.
He
Why?
thinks Notre Dame too.
The only reason I think Notre Dame is because
Beck's
I'm
gone.
sorry, who's quarterbacking for Georgia?
Thank you.
Yep.
I literally said that to Bruiser. Like, Bruiser still gets on George for calling Georgia frauds. But it's been a long day. This isn't even like a traditional doubleheader. This is like, okay, get up, get back out there. But this is literally like Georgia's offense is not good. Like, their defense will keep. This will be a very I think this could be a really low scoring game because Notre Dame's defense is good too. This could be a very low scoring game. But I have Notre Dame winning because I think Riley Leonard can outduel whoever Georgia's quarterback is. I don't think it's that hard.
Well, that Notre Dame's defense can pick six the living daylights out of you too.
Yeah. Zol, please tell me how the hell you're picking Penn State to beat Boise State.
Boise State's a one-trick pony.
Well, that's not a one-trick pony. That's a one-trick stallion.
And I do get that. I just honestly I think the third best team in the Big Ten is just better than Boise State. That's just how I kind of look at it.
And now, I got it, Clint. I'll have to check it out.
Sit Jalen another game.
Why is that?
Because fantasy wise, he's playing against him. That's why.
Okay, that makes sense. Zol, so the other thing that Bruiser was bringing up earlier was
I'd buy that. I'd buy it. I'm not going to like it. I'd buy it.
I could buy it.
Well, yeah, because, and I said it last week. I said, watch Notre Dame turn around and shock the world just for S&G factor, because this playoff thing and who needs to turn around and be in a conference? Blah blah blah. Yeah, let them start that freaking debate.
But yeah, the one thing that Bruiser and I said earlier is we could see Penn State and Boise being like a run game shootout, because honestly, that's the best way Penn State's going to win this game. I know it's a one-trick pony show, but like I said, that one pony is going to is a freaking stallion, basically. But
you need Minnesota to get another loss. Seattle screwed that up yesterday.
But the one thing I will say is the best way for Penn State to win this game, number one, that offense cannot take the first quarter and a half off like they did against SMU. Yeah, the score looked good. They had 3 interceptions on 4 possessions, and 2 of them went for touchdowns. But if they want to keep Ashton Genty away from that field, which, by the way, Boise State's got a beautiful field, by the way. It's the best field in college football.
But it's not in Boise State, though.
Yeah.
Remember, all these games are being played on neutral sites.
Where's that one at?
Now I'm not watching it. Now I'm not watching
it.
I'm getting drunk on
Ohio
New Year's
State,
Eve.
Oregon's
I'm not
at
even
the Rose
watching
Bowl.
Boise better pull out the old Statue of Liberty play again. I remember watching that live. That was awesome. And then the dude proposed to his cheerleader girlfriend. That was really cool. That was very cool. Loved watching that game. No, Ohio State we know is going to lose because Ryan Day can't turn around. He gets outcoached in the big games, and he can't coach his way out of a brown paper bag. He gets whacked. I'm telling you.
You just whacked Tennessee. Are you ever happy?
Dude. No, there's the reality, and then there's the fantasy. And this is definitely reality check.
Well, this is why I'm saying it, because you have Ryan Day. I got James Franklin. Like, come on. I've been dealing with this for freaking a decade. But like I said, I view college football differently. I don't care what happens on New Year's Eve. I'm happy for my program.
He can't be the top 5. He can't be the top 5 team. It's not going to happen.
My coach can barely beat a freaking team that just is out of the top 25 at the time.
The amount of complaining out of fans of top 8 teams.
Oh, look, just because we actually looked up the rest of the.
Can't all win national titles, okay?
Yeah, we saw that Alabama plays Michigan. We're
Yes.
like, wow,
Yes.
an interesting little rematch.
That is
I'm
interesting.
curious if this is the return from 15 years ago when we played them in a neutral
Right.
site,
Right.
because that went so well.
Yeah, exactly. Wow.
This is the damn.
I, I, wow.
Whoa.
Whoa.
And, okay,
Woo.
I'm gonna disagree because Nebraska is never sniffing the
I
college
was,
football
I
playoff.
was just
No.
gonna say, Nebraska is not ever gonna get here, so I don't know about that one too. Yeah, wow.
Real
Oh my
quickly.
God.
I brought this. This is nothing like interesting. This is just something that I found that was really coincidental. So Penn State's game was on Saturday. Does anybody know what else was on Saturday? So so this playoff format, this is the first year of this one, but the 4-team one has been since 2014, right? Or the
Yeah.
before? Okay. So this is basically since that format, this is Penn State's first playoff game in since. And it ironically falls on what would have been the 98th birthday of a certain legendary coach. It's a Penn State head coach, George. This is not that you should know. This is.
Oh, Paterno?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's dead.
I know. I'm just saying. I find it funny that it fell on that day.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. It would have been his 98th birthday on Saturday, and I was like, that's coincidental. No one thought this one up at all, I bet.
Nope.
And Penn State got the gift.
After almost getting the death penalty a decade ago.
Right.
And that's okay. Ohio State gifted themselves right into this rematch. And Bruiser's saying he definitely would want them to reseed it after the fact. It's like you put them in the brackets, and according to where you've got them, I mean, it is what it is.
No.
You have
you reseed. This isn't March Madness. It's never going to be March Madness. It's not even close to it. So you reseed like every other pro championship thing does. I mean,
but as I showed him,
your
look
top,
at the
your
numbers.
top seed gets the advantage.
Right. And look at the numbers. Ohio State was 8. You have 1 playing 8. You have 2 playing 7. You have 3 playing 6, and you have 4 playing 5. Ironically, it worked out. That's the scary part.
Luck.
Yeah, that's the scariest part. The absolute scariest part is that it worked out exactly how you would for 1 through 8. But Bruiser made the argument of Oregon has to play the hottest team in college football. And he said, why would
that?
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Now, you're playing a team that's undefeated. Are you sure that's not the hottest team in college freaking football?
I will say this. Not necessarily for a competitive standpoint, purely monetarily, why teams that get the bye week get punished by not having a home game.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Because you earn the bye week.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you wouldn't you play?
Yeah. and frankly, okay, so the fact that every home team won in the first round was, that was easy money if you wanted to, throw that out there, because it was bound to happen.
Yeah.
I'm just spitballing this out here. What if the bye week teams were the home stadiums for the first round games? So you had Ohio State, Tennessee at Oregon.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You know, Texas,
Oh.
Clemson at Arizona State.
Arizona State. Oh,
So
that's
wait,
interesting.
so wait, we would have played SMU at Boise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
would have played on the Smurf turf. Oh, heck yeah. I'm in for that.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Now hold on.
All right.
Now,
Hey.
if that's the case, we got to be the quote unquote home team because if we wear blue, SMU ain't going to see us. We'll
Well,
be like ghost running.
I would say higher seed would be the home team, but I just just
I
little
like
things
that.
like that.
I
Can
like
we-
that.
You're talking about people always talk about their ultimate like road trips. I mean, why wouldn't you want to just take a road trip to Boise State to see a first round college football playoff?
Yeah, right? Like, we can all agree on one thing, right? First year, they're going to tweak this for a while.
Yes.
They're going to make tweaks to it.
I hope so. I hope they do.
Well, yeah, you want them to.
Yeah. Like, I'm sorry. Again, Arizona State does not deserve a bye.
Agreed.
And all that. Now, granted, what Zolt and Clint were saying on my show, I get about taking care of your business. I 100% get it. But Indiana did all that bitching and complaining about respect before getting their ass kicked by Ohio State. So then you had a chance to at least redeem yourself by making it competitive. And by the third drive, you were waxed by Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Like,
they did themselves no favors.
Yeah, you
Right.
have to I don't mind if you get your ass kicked. Just shut up. Don't talk
right.
and pitch a bitch.
Nice.
I want to stand out there with Jameis Winston. I think that'd be really fun.
Yeah.
Sam, you don't poke the bear as good as
I want to
does.
see if this lands better on this show than it did on your show, George, or on Sam.
Okay.
I don't understand why Browns fans always get so crabby when talking about Jameis Winston.
Wow. Wow. Wow, you went there. Woo.
I'm so mad I missed that now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Now I'm mad I missed it.
I think I need a refill.
Oh, jeez.
I think I need a refill.
Oh, yeah. So, Zolt, earlier when we were all coming on here, Bruiser was trying to get on. He kept getting cut off. And then Doug kept trying to come on and getting cut off. So
Yeah,
I said, so basically, I was just like, so everybody's internet, just like the Niners, are on IR.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he went
that's
there.
Fine. That's fine. Just go ahead.
He went there.
You just borrow that joke, Sam. That's fine. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I always give the credit to you. That's why
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Hang on.
Whole team did, by the way.
Can I bring up the original? Hang on.
Oh, you can't bring up?
I'm trying to remember exactly what the original joke was. San Francisco injury report is so bad, even their playoff chances are on IR.
No, they're not.
Yes, they're done for the season. They're
George,
gone.
yeah, you guys are done.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, so it's only
Yeah,
it's
but
only
Zolt brings out the crabby comment.
Wait,
Okay,
no,
first
because
off,
no,
the
because
crabby
then
comment
he's
is a dad joke.
So basically, I'm getting left the Browns.
Oh, that's just like the Gilstrap TV guy going. He's taking the Browns to the Super Bowl as he does the fake farts walking up the rampways.
Nah, I was watching a show once, and the guy was changing his kid's diaper. Said, "All right, buddy, let's take the Browns to the Super Bowl." Oh, this is great.
You're getting
Clint,
Watson contract.
You know what I said on Sam's show, don't you?
No, we
No.
don't.
The Browns are just signing Andy Dalton in the offseason.
Oh my God. You did not. You did.
So they're going to be the Cleveland Reds.
Oh man. Woo. Yeah. Now, ironically, when I was watching the Carolina game at the end of the game yesterday, all of a sudden, you see all the players, and then bam, there is the redhead. It sticks out like a sore
yeah,
thumb.
I saw.
Okay, you saw it too. All of a
Yes.
sudden, he just a whole bunch of the dudes, and then boom, there is that red hair. And I was like, holy cow. Well, there's Dalton. You can't miss him.
Yeah. Clint not picking up that jersey, huh?
If that happens, I'm going to cry. Oh. And the refill of the gingerbread and cherry Coca-Cola has now commenced. I am off tomorrow. Yes.
No, I unfortunately am not.
That is, and that stinks.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and I don't know what's worse, doing 8 to 5 tomorrow or on Thursday I have to go in at 6.
Ooh.
Oh, why?
It's a long story.
Oh.
Hang on a second, I'm sad.
Who did you drop some
fine.
coal in who's stocking?
No, it's fine. It's fine. It means I get out at 3. So
Fair enough.
Just throwing this up here real quick.
Whoa. Okay, so
Hang on. I just want to do this real quick. Giants quarterback. Yes. Yes. Yes.
yes. Oh, yeah.
New
100%.
England? No.
New England wide receiver.
Well, I'm just quarterback, yes or no.
Oh, yeah.
Jacksonville. Are we done with Sunshine? Or are we
No.
No,
Okay. Tennessee.
not yet.
Not yet.
No, I think not.
Cleveland.
I agree with that. Not yet.
Maybe the year after we're talking.
Cleveland?
Yes.
Please.
So you're in on either Cam Ward or Shadur?
Yeah. Oh, good Lord.
Dion ain't letting Shador go to fucking.
I was gonna
Cleveland. I'll
say-
tell you that right now.
I was going to say that.
He-
You want to see Dion run up to the stage
no.
and tackle the card
Oh no,
guy?
he's not. Oh no, he's not tackling him. He's gonna have his Heisman winner do it.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's right. He'll be quicker.
He's like, your ass
And
go
then-
back to Colorado. Get the hell over here. We're coming back next year.
And then that
Yeah.
screws over Vegas, who now has to pick one, the number 3 quarterback, or
Yeah. Yeah, Vegas screwed up by winning.
they did.
It's like,
They
you
really
That's
did.
what
dummies.
they do.
You dummies.
And
No,
a couple weeks ago-
Cleveland is probably stupid and probably will not go quarterback.
wide receiver.
They will go. Yep. No, I'm sorry. No,
No?
they're going to go running back.
Really? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You're
You got to go running
in the-
back because,
in the
guess what?
first round.
yep. Yeah,
Wait,
because
Wait,
they're
whoa,
going
whoa.
to be that stupid because Chubb's contract's up. You're done. So,
Are
yes,
you-
Cleveland goes
are you-
running back.
Donovan
Are you
Edwards.
suggesting they take Ashton
Who?
Jeffy?
Donovan Edwards.
Oh, Jesus.
Shut up. Are you suggesting that the Browns are going to take Ashton Genty?
Dion already came out and said he doesn't care if the Giants or Browns draft his kid.
Yeah, he says that now.
Right. It's easy to say now.
There's this thing called PR stunts.
Hmm.
Jameis Winston does one every week.
I mean,
Can we
honestly,
agree
I
that
can-
Jameis Winston needs to go to WWE and cut promos after his NFL career?
Yes.
Like
Yes.
the guy,
Sure.
Yes.
like I need to have him come out and just kick Logan Paul's ass and say, "I am the new
Oh,
ex-athlete from
God.
WWE."
But yeah, because when I saw Logan Paul get introduced on the whole Netflix stupid thing, I was like, oh dear God. I'm like, Triple H, I get why, but why? You could have done better. Anyways, so Giants, yes. New England, no. Jacksonville, no. Tennessee, no. Cleveland, no. Vegas, yes. Carolina, no. Jets, yes.
Yeah, they should. Will
They
they?
will- nope.
I have no idea.
Nope.
Well, Aaron Rodgers is going to go bye-bye.
No, he's not.
He's going to his hole and he's never coming back.
And the Jets sign Kirk Cousins.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's right. Cousins is
Don't
available.
You are the. You are something else, man.
Wow.
No. The Eagles will manage to get a 3rd-round pick for Kenny Pickett.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Dude, we got a first for Sam Bradford. Come on.
New Orleans and San Francisco both also go quarterback.
Yeah, at that point, you're talking the 3rd and 4th guy. I don't know
George,
if you go 1st round.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could, because Jed York still freaking runs the damn show. I could see York sitting there and trading up with Cleveland. Watch. York turns around and pulls the trigger, trades up with Cleveland before Vegas has that opportunity, and he turns around and he snags the QB at 5. Just because it's Jed York, and he'll do as he says to all of the fans, I own this team, I run this team, I'll do what I want to do.
Right.
And that's run it right into the ground, which is why some weird, strange talk all of a sudden this past week was the Bears should trade for Kyle Shanahan. I was like, where the hell did that come from?
The Bears want to try to win big games, right?
Did you see this? Did you see that?
I heard about it.
I was like, if I had hair, I would have pulled it out. I was like, what? Who thought that where the hell did that come from?
Well, no, it's false for one reason. One, if the Bears want to win big games, that's not the guy you go for, first of all. But second of all,
I'm sorry, what have the Bears had for coaches in the past 7 seasons?
Listen, I'm still
Kyle Shanahan's a big upgrade.
George, I'm clearly kidding. Yes, of course he's an upgrade. I am still not over what this team did to Lovie Smith all those years ago because he was shafted by that organization. He was at least winning games.
Yeah,
they were valuable with him. Since then,
I agree.
The only decent coach they had was Matt Nagy, and even he stunk. This is a clown show in Chicago. Like, that's all it is. It's a clown show.
And
they're
very happy about
terrible.
It. And if the Lions fan is very happy.
Not just that, but hopefully it's enough of a clown show that Ben Johnson doesn't want to go there.
Yes. Oh gosh, yes. I mean, especially being in the division, it's like, dude, listen.
Right.
Which, by the way, I ironically, wow, what a segue, because looky what I put together. Looky. Head coaches carousel.
The Raiders.
So
didn't they literally just hire? I mean, I get it. I'm not disagreeing with them being on here because I think you're probably right. But
look at ownership. He'll do again. Another idiot. I'll do what I want to do. It's my team.
All right, so these are like the tiers of teams that could possibly or will have new coaches next year, right?
Yeah.
All right, so let me just see this real quick. Jets, absolutely. Bears, absolutely. I could see the Saints doing what the freaking Raiders did and giving that their interim a year because they've actually played pretty damn decent under him.
Yeah, not bad. And when unfortunately when Taysom Hill went down, that kind of sucked. Because they were utilizing Taysom Hill back the way he was utilized before under Sean. So yeah, I mean, I'm in agreement with that.
I don't see San Fran getting rid of Shanahan. I don't.
Me neither. They've been banged up all year.
I also don't see the Eagles.
No.
Well, when I originally put this together, this was about 4 or 5 weeks back.
Okay.
Well, I didn't have everything. Like I said, 4 or 5 weeks ago, things have flip-flopped a little bit. Yeah. But like I said, Jed York, that idiot turned around and got rid of Harbaugh too, basically. He told Harbaugh, yeah, go for it. See ya. He also
So-
screwed over York also screwed over Mike Singletary, and the 49ers were doing just fine. Like I said,
right, so-
Jed York will do what he wants to do. It's kind of like a Marty Schottenheimer situation. Schottenheimer got all the way to the AFC Championship games and lost. 14
right,
different times and lost. Anything
so-
can happen.
I think 3 out of the 4 ones in the for sure category are getting new coaches. The Saints are the one I would keep an eye on. I think they may hang on to the guy they have now. Raiders, fuck it, who cares? I don't care about who cares who the Raiders coach is.
Wow. Already then.
Who gives a
Oh.
shit?
And yet it's a fair statement.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
If the Giants fire Brian Dable, he deserves to go find. He honestly will probably get one of these other jobs because he's a good damn coach. He has a bad damn team.
You think?
The guy took Daniel Jones to the freaking playoffs. The guy has not had a fair chance to coach. He has not gotten a decent quarterback to coach yet. So if he gets fired, he will go to one of these other teams. Dallas, I hope not. I hope they keep McCarthy forever. He's the best coach I've ever seen. I hope he stays in Dallas. So
Oh my God.
Honestly,
Oh my
I
God.
don't think Dallas will fire him.
Saints are getting smoked 24-0. Ooh.
Well, yeah, they're playing the Packers.
Oh, well, yeah, I was gonna say. And they also lost their freaking all-star superstar corner is now with Washington. Lattimore had a pretty solid day yesterday.
If you haven't yet, and if you don't,
What game were you watching?
go ahead and bring up the MI Aces semifinal matchup between myself and Ace Rhodes.
Okay.
But real quickly, also, I just want to point out that I think the Cardinals will not fire Gannon yet. I think we're about a year away from that. He's only been there for 2 years. Also, the Cardinals roster sucks outside of
Yeah.
a few pieces. Look, dude, I don't fucking. I get Zach Taylor.
I'm
I get
listening.
Zach Taylor. No, I get Zach Taylor gets the hate in Cincinnati. Why do we not talk about the idiot front office that's like, oh,
Yes.
DJ Reader, best run stopping DT in the league, one of the best in the league. All right, yeah, he
Why?
can go. Now he's in Detroit. Oh, Jesse Bates, he's pretty good. Nah, we don't need him. They just gut their defense. Like, all right, Burrow, go score 50 a game and win us everything.
Yeah, they are making their front office decision making is, I mean, granted, they're not the Giants, but it's not pretty.
No. And you still haven't paid either wide receiver yet in a
Right.
league that's paying all their weapons.
Right.
And you're just letting the price tags go up every day
Yeah.
you don't do it.
You got to do one or the other, and I know which one you should be doing.
Yeah. I don't think the Colts are going to fire Shane Steichen
There it
because
is.
he's got one of the dumbest quarterbacks on his roster.
Oh my God.
What the hell is this?
You're gonna lose.
No. For one thing, he's already lost like 10 points from when I looked at it. But there's a good possibility I'm losing this.
Yeah, yikes. He's got the Packers defense.
He has
and-
the Packers defense.
Oh, baby. Wow. I'm sure when you saw this earlier, you went, yeah, we ought to be all
Oh.
right.
He and I were talking all day yesterday.
Oh, were you?
Yes.
Wow.
He's already conceded to me twice. And both times I said, you haven't lost this yet.
No, I was going to say, this is my league scoring. You literally, you never are counted out until all of the games are over. And then even after that, score corrections the next day.
Right.
Wow. That's unreal.
Yep.
Especially after, oh my God, we had Hubbard
Yeah.
and Robinson.
Honestly,
Yeah, I'm still
I don't
mad
want to say
about
I was
that.
I don't want to say I was running away with it, but I had a healthy lead, and then Chuba Hubbard decided, I'm gonna win this game.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, I was happy. I was happy for the Panthers that they won.
Yeah.
I really was. because the Panthers have really been ticking some people off, and I'm like, hey, you know what? You guys aren't half bad.
Now, if I would have told you guys that I had to go up against a guy that has Jaden Daniels, Saquon Barkley, and Josh Jacobs, you'd basically be like, all right, you're in for a long day, right? Not when you have Justin Jefferson, Devon Achane, and Jonathan Taylor.
Oh, especially this. I mean, Jonathan Taylor decided, hey, you know what? I'm a little low on the fantasy rankings. I want to make sure I get up there.
You know, for a guy in Shane Steichen who effectively ran the football and gave the Eagles 2 great playoff runs with it, you'd think he would have learned by now that Anthony Richardson throwing the football, probably not a good idea, bud.
No.
Maybe just run the football with Jonathan Taylor.
Right.
I appreciate it.
Wow, that is. I mean, all New Orleans has to do is actually score, and he
Yeah,
loses
that would help.
25
That would
points.
help.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
was
would
gonna
help
say,
me.
the
My
Saints-
opponent's got the Packers defense.
Yeah, this. Well, the thing is when there's no when it's scoreless, the defense gets 100 points automatically to start, Sam.
Yeah.
And then
Shit.
as the score goes up, you lose
The
points
go down.
going down. So yeah, Zolt really wants the Saints to score here.
Just anything,
And
really.
yeah. Because that's 25 points that comes off, and Zolt will feel a lot better real fast.
I ain't gonna feel better till that timer hits 0,
Woo!
and I might not feel better then.
Right. Right. Wow. Yeah, Sam, welcome to my scoring, by the way.
Yeah, right.
This is called 1 point per yard. This is called real. You get everything you earn.
I was gonna say, you stop right there. Ain't nothing real about this scoring.
Well, this scoring tells me one thing. Neither of these teams have any 49ers players on them. That's too high.
Oh, you don't. I'm sorry, but Brock Purdy put up almost 500 points yesterday in my scoring. In that loss, he put up over 500 points.
Hey man, that 50-yard Devon Achane run at the end of the game saved my life. I'm sitting there and I'm like teetering, and I'm like, all right, Taylor gave me something, Jettas gave me something, and then I'm like, why the hell did I just get like all these points? Like Achane? Because Achane is like a yards wizard, and he just like he literally will have like 50 purpose yards, but he'll have 2 touchdowns. He's a touchdown machine.
Right.
Which is why next year I won't touch him. But back to this coaching thing. If the Colts fire Shane Steichen, they're stupid.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
you're
a good
halfway.
coach.
You're halfway into what you're building. Why would you fire him now?
Well, I mean, to be halfway, don't you need to have an answer at quarterback? You may need to go find another one.
I mean, I didn't say what half.
The ass half.
Okay, here's my question then. So on the yes/no question we were asking before, Indy is picking 13.
Yeah,
Are they a yes? Are they looking at quarterback?
After yesterday, I don't know, because Richardson did okay.
One more.
I mean, he ran one in and he managed it well. He didn't get a concussion. That's a plus.
I mean,
he didn't get hurt.
Is it one more year and either success or clean house? That's my question.
Yeah, because right now you're wasting your wide receivers' talent big time.
Nah, Michael Pittman's used to it.
Ooh. Sorry. No, he's not used to it. Nice try. No, he's not used to it.
I had him in fantasy last year. He got wasted last year.
I'll never draft him again.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know, he needs Andrew Luck to come back badly.
Well, I mean, so does the entire Colts franchise.
Yes. Yeah, that I'm telling you, that's still surprises.
Luck. Go get Phillip Rivers back. Phillip Rivers had a great year with the Colts.
Yeah, but I mean, still, Andrew Luck. I'm Andrew Luck pulled a Barry Sanders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
He did.
Megatron.
He totally did.
But look, I mean, you can't go from, correct me if I'm wrong, they went directly from Peyton Manning to Andrew Luck.
Yeah.
You can't play with that kind of karma without it twisting around and biting you in the ass.
Yeah, but then
At some
again,
point.
the season that they were going into, he had the best offensive line you could have asked
Yeah.
for.
Dude,
Yeah.
if you're not feeling it, how the hell can you go through all of that if you're not committed? You can't. I mean, and I know it's not the same situation because Barry had no O-line,
Right. Yeah, and
but I mean, I
know.
100% understand how can you go into a training camp when you're thinking, God, I just don't want to do this. If you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. You can't force it. It's not going to, God, not at the NFL level.
Yeah. Like I said, that I mean, it was just odd, and I mean, I get it, but I mean, look at, oh my God.
Clint, are we sure it's still 11? I mean, it could be like 14
I
by
was going to
now.
say by now it could be more. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. I mean,
I'm losing.
uh-oh. What'd they get?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm down by 10.
Uh-oh. So they got something for 30
New
points.
Orleans, damn it. You just need to score.
Oh no, now you're in
Oh, we
deeper.
got a pick. I hate Spencer Rattler.
Oh, interception.
I hate Spencer Rattler. Oh my God, my lead is shrinking.
Well, Zolt just lost his, but that was an interception and something else because there had to be something else in there because the interceptions are only 10. So there must have been something else in there too. It wasn't a pick six, so
Right.
because that would have put up a 60 spot too.
And also, real quick, I also want to just I just point out these maybes that you have on your list.
The Dolphins one.
No. Dolphins going for sure.
Oh, yeah?
McDaniel is coaching for his life. Because if that team, first of all, they got to get in the playoffs for him to keep his job.
Well, right now, after beating San Francisco, they're right on in there.
It's not going to matter when they go somewhere where it's 2 degrees because they're going to score 3 points and that's it. It doesn't matter.
You mean they're actually going to score? Really?
Okay.
You give them.
San Fran is not going to fire Shanahan. They've been welcome to I know we like to make the jokes, George, but I don't think San Fran has had 1 week this year where their whole complete roster has been healthy.
Yeah, they have.
That's not fair to him. Purdy's been banged up. Kittle, Debo, freaking Ayuk.
McCaffrey's been out twice.
No, every running back on the Niners. Don't even say McCaffrey.
Yeah, I was going to say
every running back.
Hey, and Mr. Taylor did not do too bad yesterday. I got to give that boy some credit.
Then,
he did all right.
Then look at the other side. Bosa. Freaking who else? Greenlaw is banged up again.
Yeah, Greenlaw got banged up yesterday.
I heard he's got a calf injury. Don't even play him. Don't even bother. Don't risk him re-injuring that thing.
No.
Corner's been banged up. Trent Williams is missing the rest of the year. Get him healthy. Shanahan should not be fired. Sirianni will not be fired unless if they get into the playoffs and they have a game where he is the sole reason they lose it.
Like Tampa Bay last year?
Or Jacksonville this year. There could be a talk. It could be possible, but Nick's done a really good job of just getting the hell out of the way and letting everyone do their job.
And shutting up.
Yeah, like even yesterday, there was not much he could have done after Jalen gets knocked out, literally, out of the game. Like, he did they tried everything. Washington just made their adjustment, and they literally were putting 9 guys at the line. They weren't going after the pass. They were just going to keep going after Barkley. And as soon as it was time to pass, they were just blitz and Pickett. And well, we've seen Kenny Pickett get blitzed. We know how that's going to end. Like, and again, like that's the most bizarre game ever. How you force 5 turnovers and you still allow 33 points. Well, 36.
Oh, the defense had to be just ripping their hair out, going, dude, we got 5 damn turnovers, and the offense couldn't. Elliott was like, hey, okay, I got to keep trying to kick field goals. Oops. What do you think about the Cincinnati pickup there, boys?
Again, it's not the head coach's fault that he's not being given the proper players. The defense is the O-line has been the issue. They're actually working on that a little bit. Defense, what are you doing? You're just letting guys go. So, I mean, I understand if something has to change, it'll be the coach, but it's not the coach's fault. I could see it just due to circumstances. After last year, which wasn't anybody's fault. Burrow was just. But then you come back and Burrow is fine. Chase is fine. Your offense.
T. Higgins is fine.
T. Higgins is fine, even though he's going bye-bye. I mean, I get it. It's a results league. So if you don't make the playoffs, I could see them. I would put them more in a maybe than in a very probable. But at like 51%, not 50%.
Okay. Where do you see? I was already thinking about it just because the way that the 49ers, I mean, yeah, you got Debo, paid him, sucked. Brandon Ayuk, paid him, he was sucking, got hurt. Jennings is next.
Speaking of Debo and them, I think we should maybe one day revisit that best wide receiver in the NFL show we did earlier this year.
You think?
Because I got some words for some of the guys that you put ahead of A.J. Brown after this year. I got a lot of bones. I got more bones to pick than a freaking hungry lion.
Don't you worry. AJ still ain't done squat on my fantasy squad to earn his way.
Well, that's your fault because when you pick guys, look what happens. Stay away from my guys. Go pick your guys. Stay away from my guys.
Hey, I couldn't help it. You sucked me into drafting them.
Oh, that was
it's all your fault.
It's all my fault. I need a drink now. You're looking at my freaking kitchen's all the way over there.
Hey, I got a solid 3rd or 4th place in Zolt's League this year because of it. So thank you. I got waxed hard. It's like I just keep in between 2 leagues. I lost 7 guys yesterday. I'm like, well, I'm done.
Yeah, Farler got killed yesterday, better or worse than you did.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. I'm not complaining too much because
right.
it was bad. I mean, even if I flip flop and I put in Gino, I still lost by 20 points. I was like, it is what it is. I figured I saw the matchups and I'm like, oh, Brock, he hasn't been doing squat. And I'm like, Gino just got hurt. And I'm like, last time I played him after he got hurt, he sucked even worse. And then when they said, hey, Penix is going to play, I'm going, yeah, well, I'll take a
Why
flyer on
not?
the
What the hell?
Why not? If he sucks, oh well, but if he has a freaking awesome day from God's green earth against the Giants, I'll look like a genius. So either which way. The Atlanta game actually was fun to watch. Not going to lie. It just sucked that my opponent somehow went and got the Atlanta defense, which I did not see coming. That 25 points hurt a lot.
Look, and the fact that he has Devontae Adams
Mhm.
this week hurts. When he was playing me last week, God,
he destroyed you.
absolutely he did.
Yeah, there's still an APB out on your ass.
That's the most points that have been scored in that league this year.
I know when somebody said, "Hey, we might have to revisit the highest scoring week scores," I'm going, "You think? Good Lord, 2 bits? Yikes!" I mean, it's hard to look. When I scored that 160 something earlier in the season,
Yeah.
I thought, man, this has been an amazing week, but I'm sure it'll get caught probably on a week or so. But I mean, it held for a little while, and then
It
all
took
of a
till
sudden,
the last week of the regular season.
right. But I mean, it's hard to get 200 points in your league. And
Yeah,
for that to
it's rare.
happen, I was just, I mean, that's like in my league where we saw 3,000 one year. And I went, wow. uh okay, we won't see that again. It's come close a couple times, but yeah, whoops. That you got shellacked.
Yep.
You were like a cockroach getting painted over.
Yep. I mean, Farler tried to troll me a little bit. Christmas again with your brother's going to be a little rough this year. I'm like, dude, it was 191 points. What the hell am I going to do?
Yeah, what are you going to do?
my issue isn't with my brother. My issue is with the person that didn't Nancy Kerrigan, Devontae Adams at halftime.
Oh my!
That was a great line in the chat, by the way.
I thought so.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought it was beautifully played. Beautifully played.
I just needed the Saints to keep Josh Jacobs off the field for 13 minutes. That's it.
I'm trying to figure out what the hell happened because I thought it was a roughing the kicker penalty, but apparently it wasn't because now it's 4th and 25.
Yeah, I saw that too. I'm like, wait, what?
So did the kicker try to draw a roughing the kicker and got penalized for it?
I don't know.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, let me ask this right now. Yesterday, I'm not one of these guys. I'm not saying someone cost us the game. We lost yesterday. Plain and simple. Can you please answer me where my safety gets his helmet punched off his head and he is fucking penalized? And yes, I just went F-bomb central because how is that a penalty when how do you knock my guy's helmet off and he's getting penalized?
Your guy's helmet interfered with the punch.
Helmet interference. Great.
Yes,
Soul.
the punch was intended for the face and the helmet interfered.
There was
it happens.
What was the other game that somebody ripped the running back's helmet off of his head? And I'm sitting there going, hello, you cannot turn around and get your elbow up under the helmet and then rip it off. And you grab the damn end of it on top of it. I'm sitting there going, shouldn't there be a flag?
Was it the Chiefs game? Because I mean that would explain
No.
it.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No, that would have been the ball boy, running up and calling the timeout.
Yeah, what the hell is going on?
I'm sitting there going, are you kidding me?
That wasn't the ball boy, that was Connor Stallions.
Wow.
Well, let me just say this, right? If what happened to C.J. Gardner-Johnson yesterday happened to Patrick Mahomes, whoever the player was that punched his helmet off, lifetime ban.
Yeah.
Pete Rose would get put into the Hall of Fame before that player would be reinstated. Pete Rose would go to Major League Baseball's Hall of Fame before that player would be reinstated into the NFL.
I want to know what in the blue moon, and it's got to get looked at by the committee at this point. How in the blue hell you have a ball boy calling timeout and aiding when these guys, their role is you are neutral, you stand on the sideline, you just collect the balls. No, this dude turns around and yells out to the ref and goes, hey, he's calling timeout. No, dude, not your job. Something tells me somebody today does not have a job anymore, because it was clear as day. Either somebody's got his job lost or he got a promotion and he's no longer on the field. One of the two things are happening. All I know is that the NFL committee is going to have a field day with that one.
I have never seen a team get so many idiotic rules and calls go their way, and it's just blatant obvious. Like, they don't even try to hide the shit no more.
But this one takes the cake.
Oh, this one's ridiculous.
This one totally takes the cake. It's like, come on already. Really? I mean, talk about your home field. Talk about your home field advantage. I mean, that literally shows your home field advantage with the ref, more or less.
Yeah.
That is stupidly ridiculous. I mean, when I thought, I was like, there's no way. There's no way.
When there's the Chiefs, there's a way. All I know is, where the hell was all this favoritism when Andy was in my damn city? Why couldn't our ball boys call timeouts? Why couldn't we get roughing the passers when Donovan was fumbling the ball 6 times in the NFC title game? Huh? What the hell is this for me?
Ooh, somebody's salty.
Oh, yeah, I ran into some bitch named Brady. I am salty. Got one damn championship, George. I can't take it anymore, okay? Just want 2. I only want more. I just want one more. Just one more.
Yeah.
I just want to tell my kids
Mahomes is the new Brady. Brady did pass the baton in that Super Bowl and went, here's the guy's numbers. Here's how you take care of the refs. Here's who you need to turn around and send Christmas cards to. Sam just took off his headset. Sam just can't. Sam can't anymore.
Okay, George, real quick, just pull up your coaching thing that you had on there. The teams that are going to be looking for coaches.
Sure.
Yeah, that thing.
I'm
going to throw a name out. No, I'm going to throw a name out. I'm going to throw a name out here, and you tell me where he's going to end up.
Okay.
Vrabel. And don't say Ohio State.
I omitted. I had Cleveland on this list. I did. I had Cleveland on there.
Where I was,
but because of the
where would you put
them? Because of the stupidity with our ownership and everything, I went.
You're going to keep Stefanski. Okay.
They're gonna keep him because they're just that stupid.
Okay. All right.
How is keeping a 2-time coach of the year stupid? Do you really think that he is most of the problem there?
Listen, Marty Schottenheimer took the Browns straight through AFC championship games and got whacked. It doesn't matter if they basically the theory is if you can't get to the big game, there's the door. Vrabel, I agree. I think he is getting a job. It could be Jacksonville.
I could see Jacksonville.
I think
I could see the Giants.
I was going to say either of the New York teams.
I don't think he goes to the Jets. I think he's too smart to go to the Jets.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Robert Sala's calling saying, "Don't do it."
I was going to say
Right.
that, and
You can do it.
he, well, here's the thing. I think Robert Saleh is going to one of these teams.
Okay. Same question then. Where's he going? Colts?
No,
Nah.
Chicago.
Oh my God! Why does people hate Robert Saleh so much?
No, because at the beginning that Bears defense was trouble in the early part in the first month of the season. That Bears defense was clicking.
Look, you're in the right area. The problem is
Caleb's
you're
dying.
going from the Jets. The Bears are not exactly a great run organization either.
Yeah, please. Robert Saleh will go back to San Francisco as an assistant before he does that.
I was
And they would
thinking
take
about
him.
they would
Yeah.
take him in a minute.
Absolutely.
But no, I think Vrabel and Jacksonville just makes sense. Out of I'll eliminate them. Well, Saleh could also see Miami.
Nah,
But-
they
but
won't
Vrabel-
like that.
But Vrabel to the Jags is the one that makes sense. I agree. I think the Saints hire the interim guy. Even they're getting their butts waxed, but they've lost a lot of pieces there.
They've
Like I
lost
said,
every
I think
piece.
that sucks. Their
Entire starting offense on IR.
Yeah, that's just brutal. No,
Um,
Vrabel to Jacksonville makes the most sense. I think, and Vrabel's not gonna go to stupid ownership. He's already dealt with Tennessee, so he's I don't think he's going to anywhere in New York. Barry should get fired before it's absolutely. I think they both get whacked. Outside of that, maybe Arizona.
That'd be interesting. The reason I brought it up is
Salah could go to the Colts too, though.
could.
Well, if McCarthy gets fired, Salah is going to the Cowboys.
As stupid as it sounds, I don't know that McCarthy gets fired.
Really?
I think Jerry loves the fact that McCarthy will do anything he tells him to do.
because he knows that's probably his last NFL job.
Yes.
Oh, you know darn right. Yeah. Oh, that's no secret. That's no secret at all. That is no secret. That's the worst kept secret. I mean, but if he does get fired, I think Robert could end up in Dallas.
I think Jerry's like, I can give Mike McCarthy chicken shit and he can turn it into a different form of chicken shit.
Adam says the Browns need to stop the Moneyball BS. So DePodesta goes before Barry.
Okay. Look. When it happens, it's going to be everybody.
Yeah, it should be.
Now, the reason I brought that up is because where does Ben Johnson go? He's going somewhere. However, he has flat out said he has requirements for the job that he takes.
So he takes Cincinnati?
Yep.
I mean, here's the thing. Okay, I'm not convinced that job is going to be there. If that job is there, I think that's like one of his first interviews he goes and does, because who wouldn't want that job?
Yeah, it's a great squad. And definitely got a lot of good pieces in it. Got a lot of good pieces in Cincinnati.
And I kind of feel the same way
receivers.
about Miami.
Yeah. Well,
most importantly, I'm getting him the hell out of the NFC.
Yeah. Well, Tyreek Hill needs to catch a football. I don't know what the deal is, but wow, I saw a lot of drops yesterday. I was like,
Yeah, well, I mean,
wow, I'm never
let's-
drafting your butt first round ever again.
let's be fair. If the team was perfect or close to perfect, they wouldn't be on the list.
Right.
You know, they wouldn't have a head coaching vacancy. So, no, I mean, honestly, if you're an offensive guy and Cincinnati's calling, you pick up that phone.
Yeah.
It might be the same with Arizona, to be honest with you. Now, that's all going to depend on what you think about Kyler Murray, but there's other weapons there.
Yes, there are.
Even if Murray's not your guy, which he could be your guy, but even if he's not, you've got a lot to work with there.
Where does Arizona pick on your list currently?
16, right behind Dallas.
I was just thinking, it's like, man, you're really not in a good position to even draft a QB temporarily.
No.
You're not in a good space. You're not in a good space. Not in a good space at all.
Well, like I said, I mean,
now then again, last
Murray
year
kinda has
we
to be your
thought the
guy.
draft was going to go one way, and it went.
Yeah,
Woo!
well, of course. I mean, that's life.
But yeah, I mean, is Murray that's a bigger question. Is Kyler Murray done? I mean, is he just
No,
the serviceable quarterback?
I don't know.
Sam?
Hang on a second.
Should we go ask Woody Johnson's sons and see what his Madden rating is?
Yes, we absolutely should.
Dude,
that scares me. Well, somebody said something earlier that Rodgers was on the Pat McAfee show earlier or something.
he needs to stop talking. For the love of God, he has got to stop talking.
Are you kidding? McAfee loves the ratings, loves the attention.
Oh, McAfee loves. Of course, McAfee does. McAfee's got more money than he knows to do with. WWE, College Game Day, the Pat McAfee show.
Yeah,
Dude's making more money now than he ever did as a punter.
right. And he was a good punter. he was
He
a
was
really
cool.
good punter.
I love watching him. But gents, I'm going to call it a night. I got the early day tomorrow, so I will talk to you all on the flip side, and I hope you both have a Merry Christmas.
You as well.
Merry
And
Christmas,
I
Adam.
hope for Christmas, Jameis Winston gives Adam 4 pick sixes in one game.
Oh wow!
So for all Browns fans, I'm sorry, except for Adam. So
Wow. I thought I'd already been playing the Call of Duty.
that's what I get to exit out to is the Call of Duty. Damn it, I love making that joke. But I'll see you guys later.
See you later, Sam.
See you, Sam.
See you guys.
Oh, jeez. Well, sir, I know I also don't want to keep you on too much as well because you've got work coming up on for you as well.
Yeah. There's gonna be some rapping happening.
Yeah, I am. I still have one, maybe two things to get that done, but I don't need Rugrat popping in on me while I'm doing it.
Of course.
You know, he's downstairs on Fortnite or whatever, you know, right now, or watching NBA basketball or something. Because as he put it to us last night, he was trying to stay up till midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, playing video games with his buddies. I was like, dude, no, you're still going to go to bed during a day. He's like, I'm on Christmas break. I know, but I still got to work at 7 a.m.
Right.
So, no, you're not staying up till 3, 4 in the morning like you do at your friends' houses sometimes.
Right.
You know, I think Josh Jacobs is done for the night, Zolt.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Well, you
I
know,
just need them
Andrew
to score.
said-
That's all I need. I just need them to score. Just Saints, just score.
I think at this point you need more than the score. You need a
It's
touchdown.
10. It's 10 points. No. The only thing
No,
we got going
it's
here.
25 points off. It
Yeah, that's
dropped
what
him
I'm
from
saying.
100 down to 75. So
I know.
he loses
That's what I'm
25.
saying. Andrew is up by 10.
Oh,
So,
it fell back
yes.
down.
Yes. Well, that's what I'm
Oh,
looking at. Is he's up by 10.
oh yeah, a score does him
Just
in.
score.
Wow, you're gonna be watching. You're gonna be
Everybody else
watching
does
that
it.
till the
Just
end.
do it.
You're gonna be watching that thing super close.
Yeah. All right. And to say goodnight, Gracie.
For everybody who tuned in and popped in visiting, thank you guys very much. Enjoy your Christmases. We will see you next week.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
That takes care of the 4 minutes. Say goodnight, Grayson.
Good night.
Good night. I said say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night.
Good night.
So I said, well, flip a coin, and if it comes out heads, have your hair dyed.
And if it comes out tails, say goodnight, Gracie.